Sorry I'm late, I just didn't want to be too close to him when he was singing.
It's all right. So we saw Shane there. He's in Dick Whittington in Nottingham.
Yes.
You played Dick Whittington,
I did, on a TV panto in 2000 and something like one. And the joke was I was idle Jack and I kept falling to sleep. That was the joke. And I decided it'd be funny if I fell like a tree rather than, broke my ribs. Because I thought the toilet paper I fell on would cushion me like a mattress. Genuinely, there's a pile of toilet paper and it just collapsed.
We had Stephen Fry on last night and he's fallen off the stage, broken nose.
Fell off the stage,
That brings the tone down.
Yeah, really does. I mean, Rob, would you do panto? Have you done panto?
I've never done it. I wouldn't want to be away from the family. I think everybody does a panto wants to be away from the family.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. Maybe one day, but I never have. I think I'd enjoy it.
Yeah, but I mean, Lee, you're back on.
I'm just thinking he's finding the other six, isn't it? Sorry.
You're back on the stage soon.
Yeah.
The Unfriend. Right, this is a real life story. This is a top bit of acting. This. So what can you tell us?
Well, I'm doing a play.
That's one of your best, to be
Thank
fair.
you.
Oh, that was
Hey, that was good.
Although I might now talk all over you trying to plug your play.
Trying to plug the play.
That is the only problem.
Just shut up.
Okay.
It's not like what I like to you, I haven't got an edit. Just let me get the plug in. I'm doing a play called The Unfriend.
Would that be dopey or sleepy? Which one was the
And then on Saturday night we open, and it's based on a true story. This has happened to Stephen Moffat, brilliant writer. His mate went on holiday with his wife, meets this woman. Usual thing, exchange emails, and then she sort of emails and says, I want to come stay with you. And they say, yeah, fine. They put up with it, do a bit of Googling before she turns up. Serial killer. And this is a true story. And obviously they stopped her coming. It wasn't proved she was a serial killer, but she might be so they were very worried.
Well, if there's a mite in there.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's still
Even if it's a mite.
It's a red flag. Yeah.
But in our play, obviously, she comes, she turns up. Wow. And it's all about us being far too British and polite to get rid of her. And I am with the wonderful Sarah Alexander, who plays my wife, and Frances Barber, who's already been in the play. It happened earlier this year. And yes, and you'll come, won't you?
Of course I will. If I get time off from the panto. Can I bring the other six?
It's nicking my material now.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Trying to make it work for me now.
Yes. Now, not going out.
Yeah.
It started, didn't it, as a stage show?
Well, we did the Edinburgh Festival, some sketches at Edinburgh, and it was a little sketch me and Catherine Tate used to do with a guy called Dan Antopolsky, and it grew and grew, and then it became like a 20-minute sketch, and then I saved it in case I ever got a sitcom pilot.
And then you did.
Then I got it, and then I thought, let's do the sitcom pilot in a studio in front of an audience.
Yeah.
And the night before we filmed the pilot, there was a documentary on telly called The Studio Sitcom is Dead.
Oh.
And it was all about how that kind of comedy now was gone and it won't ever now be made again. No one had told me.
Oh.
And so I thought we were not going to get past the
But
pilot
you
stage.
proved them wrong.
Yeah,
100
And here we are, 100 episodes later.
And a Christmas special.
Christmas special,
Now,
yes.
what can you tell us about that?
It's about bringing around a man at Christmas who lives on his own in a care home, and we look after him. And they just say...
Here we go. Here it comes.
And they just say, whatever you do, don't let him have a drink. That's all you got to do. Don't let him have a drink.
Yeah.
Hey, Alex, guess what happens? He has a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. That's all we've got. It's in 5 minutes long. Just ends with him going, that's all right. It's quite nice. Not a long episode, but that's all I have left after 100 episodes. Man has drink.
Let's have a look at the moment. Lee's wife, Lucy, tries to do something charitable at Christmas.
Sorry I'm late. I've been at the old people's home.
How are you, Mum and Dad?
The actual old people's home. I dropped off a couple of things we don't need anymore.
How are you, Mum and Dad?
I wrapped up a few gift boxes for the residents. Hats, gloves, a couple of cheap smellies. Don't. It's nice to do something charitable at Christmas, isn't it?
Suppose.
Turns out the home runs a scheme for the residents who don't have families. You can volunteer to have an old person for Christmas dinner.
I think we'll stick with turkey again.
Very good. 100 episodes.
100 episodes.
You must have had so much fun filming some
Do you know what my favourite episode was?
Yeah, go on.
The one that Rob was in.
I was in one.
You didn't see him though.
No.
He said, I'll do it, but I don't want to be seen.
I did not say that.
No, I said that, sorry. He was the voiceover of the man on the phone in the car.
They're trying to go on holiday on a ferry.
Yeah.
And they're running late, so they have to phone the ferry company
Yeah,
to
you're
tell
in
them.
charge of the ferry
And I'm the
company.
bloke, I'm a sort of lugubrious Welsh bloke at the end of the phone chatting.
He does a great Welsh accent. I thought.
I perfected it
Yeah, I
now,
thought so, yeah.
So, yeah, we had Robbie in one, and, yeah, so we've done 100. Can you believe that? I can't.
That's amazing, isn't it? But the thing is, you know...
Only 195 short of Last of the Summer Wine, who did 295.
No, is that true?
295. You were in the pilot of that, weren't you?
Yeah.
But people love the sitcom at Christmas, don't they?
They do,
like
yeah.
Gavin and Stacey and, you know, Only Fools and Horses.
Gavin and Stacey, one of the biggest viewing audiences of all time. Sorry, carry on.
That's it in there.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Robbie.
Thank you, the other 6. Well, that's something to come back with, isn't it?
Isn't it? But yeah, but studio sitcom, you see, it's a bit of, there's not many people doing it anymore, so it's, so hopefully we can encourage younger comedians to do studio sitcom and take our place.
But there is something special about the Christmas specials and shows at Christmas. I mean, Rob, what did you used to watch as a child growing up?
It's not about Rob. He did the first half.
But involve him as well. When I was a boy, I used to watch Lee in Not Going Out. Those were the early episodes. You know. Now we'd watch the Two Ronnies, Morecambe and Wise, Mike Yarwood, all those classic 70s shows that had such massive audiences, and then the next day, you know, almost all your friends had watched the same thing. That's the problem now, is that it's all spread out, isn't it?
It is all spread out, but Christmas is still a time, I think, where people do watch things together.
Yeah, they do.
The last bastion of family television is it, where people still, you've got no choice, you're trying to keep Nana awake.
Yeah.
You've got to put something on the telly, so you all gather together.
Yeah, that's
It's wonderful, and thanks so much. And you can watch the Not Going Out Christmas special on Christmas Eve at 10.